Are you a newbie in tech? Are you trying to transition into tech? Are you trying to find a balance? Let's say you're already in tech and then you're trying to find a balance between the real life and tech. Or let's say you're trying to find a balance between finding a niche and balancing a niche. Or have you ever find yourself in this kind of phase in tech whereby you just find yourself moving from one particular aspect in tech, from one career in tech to another career in tech and then another career in tech, and then the list keeps going on? Then this video is for you, especially for those that are just trying to find a career in tech. They're just trying to transition into tech from, let's say, they're from another different environment, especially in their career field, and then they want to know about tech before diving into it. Then this video is for you. Now, if this is your first time opening up to this my channel, now what we do basically on this channel is that we teach on different aspects of tech. We teach especially from career growth in tech, how to transition into tech and the like, just like this video you are watching right now. And then we teach on different career courses that you need to understand. So we teach different courses on tech that you need to understand, ranging from graphic design to software development to cyber security to data analysis to as many aspects and fields in career of tech. So we teach different aspects in careers in tech, especially how to diverse and then find your focus from scratch to master level. Do you understand? So basically that's what we do here on this channel. We teach different things you need to know, give you different updates that you need to know on tech. So before we move on to what we actually came to this video to understand, I'll kindly encourage you to, first of all, please, especially those who are just watching or coming onto this channel for the first time, to kindly subscribe. Click on the subscribe button down below. Click on the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel, and then turn on the bell notification so that you get up to date updates whenever we drop another series of videos. Do you understand? And then click on the video. If you find the video educative and helpful, then just click on the like button and make a comment on the comment section. Let me know what you got to learn about in this video, or the series of videos I should be creating. So with that being said, let me just hop onto the main reason why we came onto this channel today. Okay, so basically the first thing we are going to talk about today in this series, in this video, is the tech industry myths. So what do we mean by tech industry myths? It just simply means the ideology that everybody gets to hear about tech. There's this instinct that most people always instill on people, which is that you must always get a certificate in tech related studies in the university or whatever. No, that's not true. You don't have to have a certificate in tech before coming into tech, especially when you just want to know about tech. You don't need to get a certificate in tech before you even get a job. You don't need a certificate. Most times you don't really need a certificate unless it's required, but then most times you don't really need a certificate related to tech, or tech related certificates to get into tech. All you just need to do is to have the willingness to learn any aspect in tech, and then pick a niche about in tech, and then follow through it from beginning to end, build up projects, and there you go. So basically that's ideology of saying that you have to have a tech related certificate before transitioning into tech, then that is not true. That is not true. So all you just need to do is to just get yourself ready, do your research, get a niche, focus on it, build up projects, and then there you go about tech. Okay, so guys, now that you've known the ideology behind tech and everything, that all of those getting a certificate and the likes like that are not true. So the next thing you need to know is the tips to get into tech. Remember, I promised you from the beginning of this video that I will show you the tips that you need to get into tech. So one of the first tips that you need to know before coming into tech is for you to pick a niche. Now, what do I mean by picking a niche? Picking a niche simply means, like, for example, let's say you are in the finance world, or let's say you went to school, to the university, to college, and then let's say you're studying engineering. Remember, in engineering there are different fields, there are different niche in engineering. There's the electronics, so let's say electronic engineering, there's mechanical engineering, there's chemical engineering, there's mechanical engineering, there's mechatronics engineering. So like that, and the list goes on. So those are different niches in engineering. Also in the banking world, there's accountancy, there's banking and finance. There are other niches in that field also. So in the same way that we have other sub categories in all of these fields, In tech also, we also have different subcategories, different niches in tech, like graphic design, like cyber security, like data analysis, like digital marketing, like artificial intelligence, and the list goes on. So these are different niches that you can decide to just find your balance in this field of tech. Do you understand? So just like I explained, I gave an analogy of engineering, that we have civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and the likes. The same way in tech, we also have different aspects like cyber security, data analysis, graphic design, and the list continues. Okay, so like I said, there are different career fields in tech. After you might have already picked a niche, now the next thing you need to do is to now centralize yourself and then just decide on the particular niche where you have to be. Don't be lost in this field, because in tech actually it's a very wide aspect or career that you should embark in, because by the time you just decide to just choose your niche and then start breaking down everything you need to understand, you might be lost in the action. Let's say, for example, let me take myself for example. When I started off as a digital marketer. Then I enlightened myself. I watched series of videos. I attended different tutorial courses, and then I got my part as a digital marketer. Then I found out that okay, I love digital marketing, but then the designing aspect of digital marketing entices me. Then I moved on to graphic designing. I watched different tutorial videos, attended different career courses in graphic design, and then I saw that oh, this thing is nice. Then I also realized that oh, what if I can design still graphics, why can't I just try out motion graphics? I tried out motion graphics, and then I found out that oh, this is also very nice. I moved on to video editing. The light goes on like that. Then I moved on to software development, UI UX designing, and then front end development. From front end development, then I moved on to back end development, and I became a full stack developer. All of these journeys, it took years of discovering myself, of what I really have to do. But you don't need to learn the hard way. Then from being a full stack software developer, I enrolled into cyber security. Can you imagine? So I just kept moving and moving. Even till now, I'm still moving. Now I'm even in AI right now. So I've been moving from different aspects in tech, and then I discovered that okay, I'm a tech education analyst, not really the kind of person that does all those technical issues in tech. So that is why I felt like I needed to know all of these things that I've been following through. But you don't need all of these things. So what you should do is, the first thing you need to do is to pick a niche. And how do you pick a niche? The best way to pick a niche is to first of all ask yourself some specific questions. Ask yourself questions that will you really be able to do this kind of things. For example, if you're a tactical thinker, if you're the kind of person that thinks a lot, then back-end development it is for you. Do you understand? And if you're the kind of person that likes to analyze things, that likes to write down, to take data from people, try to, maybe you're in the banking sector and the likes like that, then data analysis or data science or data engineering it is for you. Do you understand? Then if you're the kind of person that likes to design and try to bring up different fields in trying to add different things from different aspects and then you to create something, then front-end development it is for you, or let's say graphic design it is for you. Do you understand? So all these things evolves around time. So just take out your time, ask yourself those particular questions. Do you understand? And then there's one thing I want you to I know that you will surely discover by the time you have put this thing into practice. The first thing you will discover is that by the time you are enlightening and asking yourself these questions, you will now discover that you can actually fit into different aspects. Can actually fit into, let's say when you are finished writing all this thing, you now discover that you're the kind of person that thinks statically. Then it requires you to learn Python. And with Python, you can actually use Python for data analysis. You can actually use Python for programming. You can actually use Python for development of websites. But that doesn't mean that you should now be lost in the act. I don't that is the point I want you to get. You should not be lost in the act, but just streamline everything. Don't be lost in the art. The fact that I know how to use different things to create something doesn't mean that I should now decide that I want to be a front-end developer. Maybe my true calling might be a graphic designer or video creator. Do you understand? So just streamline everything and then focus on the parts that you need to do. Then the next thing you need to do after you have streamlined these things is to now make your research on different aspects, different tech careers. Go online. There are different tech careers you should ask of. So in fact, I even mentioned a few. I'm going to specifically make a video, a lengthy video on this particular topic where we'll talk about the different career aspects in tech that you can dive in, that is paying up money, and then there is good for your field and everything. Now the next thing you need to do after you might have, let's say, arrange and then pick a niche, your niche, do your normal research and everything. The next thing you need to do is to create an actionable plan. Create an actionable plan. Just like a normal life, you set a goal that okay, in the next 6 months, I want to finish studying front-end development. Then break it down to different goals, different months. Then okay, let's say in the next 6 months, you just said that you want to finish front-end development. Then take it to weeks and weeks and weeks. That okay, in each day, I'm going to watch 100, let's say 1 hour video on front-end development. Then break it down like that. Then before you know it, in the next 6 months, there you go, you would have finished or completed your software development goal. Do you understand? So pick a niche, focus on it, and then find a time. Give a time to a time limit. Give it a time limit. Do you understand? Just like for example, like myself, when I started off, I gave myself 1 year after learning all of that, everything I needed to learn. I gave myself out for a full year internship without being paid. Do you understand? So that is how it's supposed to be. The same way, just learn something and give it a time frame. It is very necessary for you to give it a time frame, because if you don't give it a time frame, there is this natural withholding force that will not make you to achieve what you want to achieve. Do you understand? So just give it a time frame. Ensure you give it a time frame. Let's say in the first 6 months, let's say okay, now that I've said that this is what I want to do, in this period of time, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, I'm going to finish studying everything I need to know about graphic design. I'm going to finish studying everything I need to know about cyber security, everything I need to know about back-end development. Just give it a series, a time frame, and then draw out your plans, draw out timetables, give a to-do list and everything you need to do, actionable steps you need to take every day, each day, daily increase on this part, so that you can track your records. It is very necessary, because if you don't do those things, there will be no way you can achieve it. It will just be like you are just procrastinating that one day, very soon. Now that I don't know what I want to do, then very soon I'll try to do this. Very soon I'll do this. Next time I'll do this. Let me take for example. Let me just give you an example of one of my friends that I encouraged to come into tech. He actually came to me that Emmanuel, how far I'm trying to come into tech, but I don't know how to transition into tech. What do I do? Then I gave him a time frame. I said, okay, go and make your research by yourself. Then when you made your research, I asked him those questions, pick a niche and everything. Then he did all of those things. In the space of 2 weeks, he just came back to me that, okay, Emmanuel, I'm done with this. So what should I do again? Then I told him, okay, the next thing to do is to draw out a timetable for yourself and then focus on it. He told me he was finding it difficult to do all of those things, and the next thing I did was just draw out the table for him. I gave him a time frame that okay, in the next 1 week, in the next 2 weeks, in the next 3 weeks, I want you to have watched this particular video, watch this particular video I'll be sending to you, watch this other particular video, and then start to create something on them. He started doing those things. I even helped him to install, I think, but right now it's inside the data analysis and data scientist kind of frame right now. So he has learned a lot of Excel, advanced Excel. I helped him to install everything, and then he keeps moving and he keeps evolving. So those are the parts. So you start from small. Do you understand? So there's a time frame I gave him, which is about 6 months. Like in this 6 months, these are the things you'll be doing. Each month, this is what you should achieve. By the end of this month, by the end of this week, by the end of this day, by the end of this minute, by the end of this hour on each day, this is what you should have achieved. Do you understand? So create an actionable plan and then follow through it. Do not procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. It is very necessary that you should not procrastinate. Now that you have known all the necessary things you need to do, the next thing you need to learn how to do is to learn by building projects. Learn by building projects. So before we move on to that, I'll kindly encourage everyone that have been watching this video to also subscribe to this channel. If you've not done that already, then just click on the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you can get updates on the next series of videos I'll be creating and posting online. And then also make sure you comment, make a comment on the comment section, and then like this video. Just say something on the comment section. Let me know what I need to improve on, what kind of series of videos I need to create after this one, because I'm actually going to be making videos based on your requests. Based on your request. So I will know how to answer your problems. Do you understand? I think we are fair with that. So I don't want to be making videos based on my own personal whatever, but based on what you want to see, and then I'll be creating a series of videos like that. So make sure you comment on and make a comment in the comment section. Let me know, let's react, let's interact. Do you understand? And watch out, you never can tell. I'm going to also respond to your comments. Okay, now, so by the time you have finished learning all of these things, what you should just need to do is the next thing to do, especially if you're a self-taught developer or you're a self-taught person that's just trying to come into tech. The next thing to do is to join the community. It is very necessary you join the community, be it a physical community or online space community and likes like that. So it is very necessary and important you join the community. Now, let me tell you one of the benefits of joining the community. One of the benefits of joining the community is that you are going to meet both experts, intermediates, starters like you, and even the ones that are even lost in it. Even you even see the people that are even better off and people that are even better off than you. Do you understand? So you meet different like minds in the same field where you are. Do you understand? So if you're a let's say you're a graphic designer and then you've picked a niche, if you decide to follow through all the series of things I've been saying since, the next thing you need to do is to just pick a niche. You will now decide to know yourself if it's okay. Rather, the next thing you need to do is to join a community, a graphic design community, where they interact. Everything they talk about in that community is graphics related. There you can get updates. Do you understand? You'll be getting different updates on that field. Let's say even if you're a web developer or a software developer, you'll be getting different updates on that field. Do you understand? So there are different updates, different tutorials. They'll be letting you know job updates, especially job updates. They'll let you know. You can even put up a question to those communities, especially when you're on your own. You don't have friends around yourself. You don't have friends around you where you can just relate with someone and then ask questions like that. My friend that asked me, you understand? So what if you don't have me personally? You're not the kind of person that goes out like that. The best thing for you to do is to join an online space community. Do you understand? Join an online space community. There are different communities around everywhere you can think of, and which of I just even created a community of my own self on Telegram, which I'm going to drop the link below. I'm going to drop my Telegram link below, where I created a community for every tech enthusiast to interact with themselves. So this is another community for you, and there are other different types of community. Free code camp. There are so many. That is another very big community where you can interact with GitHub and the likes like that. So all of these communities are there. Just ensure that you join a community. Even if it's like a group of friends, a physical community, join those community of like minds. The fact that you're a graphic designer doesn't mean that you should now go and join a web developer community. You are getting it wrong. Ensure that you are in a like-minded community. Just search online. Search for your specific niche community. As a data analyst, search for the community. That is the same thing I told that my friend, that you cannot be having me every time. I might also be involved in my own business that I run. So you should also join the community, and I asked him to join the community. I gave him a series of links that you can join in different communities, and then he found it very interesting and very helpful. And since then, yeah, the questions have been limited to my side. I thank God for that. But then I'm very happy that he has moved on. He has moved on and he has been doing so many great things. Do you understand? So this is the same way, this is the same approach you also need to put into these things. Join a tech community. It is very necessary you join the tech community of your related field. Okay, so guys, by now you should have gotten one or two education on this thing. You should have gotten one or two knowledge, and I'm very sure that you found this helpful. And if indeed you found this video helpful, ensure you like this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share it to your friends and loved ones, your families, your colleagues, and everyone you feel that can also benefit from what you just finished watching. So please, guys, ensure you do those necessary things. And I'm very sure by now you should have gotten one or two, like enough education on you that you need to know before you transition into tech. Pick a niche, follow it through, build up projects during the course of your learning process. Ensure you give it a time bound, and then follow it head ups. And then I will also encourage you to also check through the description. By the end of this video, just check through the description of this video. I'll be putting some links to some latest community that you can join. Do you understand? So I'll be putting in links to so many other community that you can join. So guys, that's all for this video. See you in my next video.